Warriors was one of the first songs on the album. Nothing special about making it. I had few riffs, I recorded them, made some demo vocals, but yeah, very good song, great opening song, and especially great song to play live.
When I heard the first demo of Warriors that Matti made, I really liked it, and Matti had also at first recorded some demo vocals for it and some lyrics, and when I hopped into the process, it was really hard to get the lyrics done after all. I really liked the original idea in the lyrics, and I tried to paint a picture and build a story around them, and the song ended up being some kind of anthem for brotherhood and digging myself up from the depths of my own mind with my brothers.
Before recording, we thought that we should go in the real studio, because last time we did all ourselves. But it feels so much easier when you have this recording set up. You can come to rehearsal room and start with making songs. You don't have the stress about schedule. You can make it at your own pace. It's a good formula for us, because we're shitty players. Very shit players.
With this album, we upgraded our gear a bit. We bought this Shure 7B microphone, and I have enjoyed very much about this microphone and recording with it, because it somehow gives some extra backlash for every session, because you can hold it like very hard and put some more feelings to it compared to the last album that we recorded with SM57, that I had to keep the same stance all the time when I'm delivering the vocals, so this makes them live a bit more. My Venom was born on summer 2020 with the chorus. I made it with acoustic guitar and singing, howling some shit on it, and I sent it to Matti and asked if this could be something, and he said right away that this is gonna be good song. Then we made few little changes to the singing melody and added Matti's riffs there, and I think it took few months that we made the final song.
Julius sent me My Venom. It had a chorus ready. We made, if I remember right, we made small adjustments to the melody, and basically we started to build the song around the chorus. Usually we do first all the riffs and stuff, and then we think about how the chorus would and should sound, but this time we had first chorus ready, and yeah, I wrote riffs around it, and then it's a song.
The clean vocals on the choruses are from the first demo sessions we made with the song. We were so happy with them, and I really couldn't deliver it better when was the time for recording it. So we stood by the first demo vocals, and it's really fucking nice. It's really gave some signs to the lyrical side of the album, which is really a lot about me driving myself into a burnout and struggling with my own demons inside my head. Jailbreak, nice marching feeling in it. Matti had this night-wishy soundscape.
Jailbreak was one of the last songs we finished. I wanted to make at least one different song that goes into triplets. And I had one riff in my mind, and basically we made the first part of the song really fast. And then we thought about what we should do next. Should we do kind of heavy breakdown or something? But Julius came up with the idea of this beautiful middle part with only guitars and bass solo.
We have this song called Jailbreak at this SINister album, and there is this bass kind of lead thing, and it was first made with a guitar, and then I got the idea that that could be a great spot to play with the bass. And it turned out pretty well, and of course at the Sweden end they made the rest of the mixing process that it sounds awesome.
And what I like about the song is that there's basically, or at least I feel like there's another chorus in the end of the song, and I can't wait to play it live.
And it's really theatralic in my opinion, and it's really different, and that's also one of the reasons we wanted to put it to be like the third track of the album. It really gives more space and more soundscape than the two previous songs. Burden of Blasphemy. I think it's one of the first tracks that, at least there's one of the first riffs that Matti had for this album, and he struggled with the chorus. He tried like few different choruses in there, and at the same time I was making this really waltz type song which was full of shit, but the chorus was so fucking Iron Maiden that Matti wanted to see what we can do with that, so we challenged ourselves.
Burden of Burden of Blasphemy was like pain in the ass because it is kind of old song. The riffs are old, but we just couldn't finish the song for the first album, and we started working on it again when doing SINister, and again we came up with a good chorus. We stole it from one of the Julius's song, and it came really good. Yeah, I love the Burden of Blasphemy's middle part. There's lots going on, great rhythms, great leads, great solo.
The best thing about this album was to see our evolving as songwriters and also players, because when you listen to this album compared to the Resurrection album, I think you can clearly see that there has happened a lot of things in between those albums.
When we had finished and released our first album, Matti was carrying the major burden of being in response with all the recording and producing process, and he wanted to take a small hiatus after we got that album out of our hands, but I was just growing as songwriter and I was really fucking eager to write all the time, and we were writing always at Matti's place, and then Matti helped me to build my own fucking home studio from Wish, and Shotgun's main riff is the first riff I wrote in my own shitty home studio.
I came up with the idea of fighting fire with fire and passed it to HulioGod.
When I made the chorus and started to think about vocals, I just heard the fighting fire with fire, like with the melodies, fighting with fire, and so I thought that we will finish the lyrics together since Jonas found out the theme for the lyrics, and yeah, it's really different, trashy song.
Like the call was ready and we had to finish the lyrics, and we passed around ideas with lyrics with Julius and came up with the crazy banger that it is now.
Yeah, Shotgun was one of the first songs and riffs that Julius introduced me for the second album. And it's a really kind of song that it's a lot greater in live, because people can sing along, and it has like catchy chorus and a fucking great solo made by Janne Karjalainen, friend of ours. Yeah, we came here with Jonas to record some bass parts for the Shotgun, and I remember it was Friday or Saturday, and we thought maybe we should get some beer. And yeah, we started recording and it sounded fucking great.
We did get pretty drunk during the recordings, and after the buses was recorded, we listened it through and said that wow, this turned out like very well, like maybe the fastest and best recording process that we had. But the next day when the Julius came to the rehearsal room and listened those tracks, he was like, what the fuck, dude, this is like we can't use any of this. And then I was like thinking at home that why, that those were like perfect.
It was Sunday and Julius called us, and do you guys really think that this bass part is crisp and clear? And yeah, well, it's fucking great. And no, it's not, it's fucking shit, come here and listen. We listened to it when we were sober and we were like, yeah, let's redo that one. Hi, so this is our rehearsal room and also our little studio. The setup we had when recording this album is basically Windows computer, SSL audio interface, very good one, very nice preamps, very nice and solid sound, 2 little Genelec monitors, Dynamic headphones, another headphones, and vocals were done with SM7B. We go straight DI to the SSL and send all the tracks to Sweden for Ricardo, and also a little MIDI keyboard and non-alcoholic beer, some soda, Nocco, everything you need when recording good album.